Hey, what's up, guys? Patwauschek here, and here's another Team Fortress 2 commentary for you guys. I'm currently in a team. We're actually participating in the UGC Highlander Steel competition. Now, as I go through this doorway and come around this corner, I notice the spy decloaking as my teammate's demo man. So I'm already prepared for a jump scare stab. Those are pretty common. So I looked up and pretty much deny him for that, and I decloak as far as I can away from the enemy team. Here I tried to hit the demo man and engineer. Unfortunately, their side was facing me the entire time. So, crap happens during a match, so you just gotta make the best of it and not repeat the same mistakes. Now here, I noticed that the medic and soldier were pretty much preoccupied with attacking my teammates from a distance. So I go ahead and sneak up behind the medic and backstab him. On the map we're playing on is called Koth Viaduct, and pretty much there's one central point in the center, and you have to occupy it for 3 minutes. And the first person, or the first team, to reach 3 minutes and control the point wins. And on this map, the three main classes you have to pay attention to are the sniper, the medic, and also the engineer. And with the engineer, I'm not saying you have to kill him, but his mini sentries, usually people use mini sentries on this map, but the mini sentries take up a lot of not only your patience, but also your health as well. So you have to make sure you take that out so your teammates can actually survive and control the point. Here, I was lucky enough to get the medic and the heavy. This map is very good for doing side stabs as a spy. And pretty much you're trying to look for an opportunity where the enemies are preoccupied with something else, and you go ahead and backstab them. With the sniper, I didn't really focus much in this match, so that was a mistake I made. And when we play on Monday, which will be next week coming up, I will definitely be focusing more on the sniper, because in this match, the sniper was really big on sniping out the heavy and also the medic. So I have to make sure that our medic stays alive and is able to control the point with us. Here, I really didn't know how to get to the teleporter, so I was trying to jump around the corner and reach it, but unfortunately I couldn't reach it. So I decided to go ahead and shoot it. Despite it only having a couple of health points left, I get killed by the Pyro's flare gun. So here I'm using the regular invisible watch. I was lucky enough when I bumped into the demo man, he didn't see me. And so that's why I turned around and I made sure that nobody was following me towards my destination. So even though you might be playing against very experienced Team Fortress 2 players, you'll be surprised on what stuff you can get away with. Here is another sidestep for the heavy. Again, he was preoccupied with the scout, so I used that to my advantage to go ahead and backstab him. Throughout this match, I was a bit surprised with the heavy. I was expecting a little bit more better play style from the heavy, because I think I dominated him through the match. This spy, though, he did a great job on going against not only me, but my entire team. At the very end of the match, he had the highest score. I think it was 108 points. He had the highest score, and I was very impressed by that. So when I replayed this whole match and I recorded it, I made sure I watched my mistakes. And the thing with spy is, when you backstab somebody or you hit somebody, whether you're successful or you're not, always keep moving, disguise as somebody else, and don't be afraid to cloak, by just run away. Go to your side of the map and get some health, get some ammo, and try again. You would rather run away and be unsuccessful than try to backstab somebody and get greedy and then die, because the respawn time I think is about 8 seconds. 8 to 10 seconds. So it's a long time. And not only that, but you have to work your way back to the point. So because it's a 9 versus 9 person match, you have to be careful, because even if it's a class that's not very important, one person down can make a huge difference in battle. So with this scout, I was very surprised. I was able to do a trit stab on him. I was trying to lead him out as the spy did for me in a previous shot. I try to lead him out, and then I would just move forward and get behind him and backstab him. Another thing with spy is you will be surprised as well with matches on the places you can hide in the most obvious areas. As you can tell, that medic was like 2 feet away from me, and he didn't even touch me. So just observe how people play. You know, do they HUD the corners and they get really close to you, or are they just staying in the center away from the edges? So you can use that to your advantage. Here, I was again very surprised about this heavy. He didn't even bother looking at me. I'm assuming it was because we are in overtime and both teams had 0 time left. I'm assuming he just wanted down the point and stop whatever was coming through. So I used that to my advantage. I took the teleporter and then took out the heavy. Here, this soldier was also doing a very good job. He was rocket jumping across the map and harassing my teammates. So I didn't want to stand by on the sidelines and let that happen, keep happening again. That sniper, I again was harassing the medic. He kept headshotting my medic. So the medic told me, please stay out that sniper. So I did with my best, and I had a lucky headshot on the sniper before I died. So despite me dying, I thought it was a very worthy lifespan, in my opinion. Again, back, you see me with the Dead Ringer and also the Eternal Reward. With any class, especially for Spy, with any class, the best way to do is switch up your playing style. You want to be erratic as much as possible. So if you're using the Dead Ringer, you will be having a very loud dequote sound. So most likely, people who are playing professionally or seriously, they will have a very nice headset when they play. So they will hear something from the back, either from any side of their speakers. They will hear that dequote sound. So, you know, mix it up between Dead Ringer, the Spycicle, the regular Spy Knife, or the Invisawatch. You know, it all depends on how you're playing. Unfortunately, our team lost 4-2. And despite this loss, I really thought we did a pretty good job. But overall, I was very satisfied with this game, and thankfully, I learned from a lot of mistakes during this practice match, and so I'm looking forward to Monday, and hopefully, I won't repeat these same mistakes. So thank you guys for watching, and please like, favorite, and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, guys, and I will post sometime this week. Thank you. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.